I will always remember Kayla as the girl with the big smile on her face and sunglasses on. Every time I saw Kayla in the hallway or at volleyball, she had a smile on her face. It is impossible for me to be sad when I'm around her because her happiness just rubs off on everyone. And seriously, she always had sunglasses on, even when it wasn't sun.
Her drive, determination, and passion for the game, time after time, proved what a valuable and important role she plays on our team. Kayla is the kind of person who will put 110% effort into everything she does and will not stop at anything to achieve success. Not only is Kayla a huge asset on our team on the court, but off the court, Kayla is the kind of girl anyone would be lucky to call their friend. Kayla may be one of the funniest, most enthusiastic, and energetic people I've ever met in my life. She is constantly smiling and laughing, giving off her positive vibes to everyone around her. She is completely selfless and always ready to put others in front of herself. Because Kayla's awesome, bubbly personality, we were able to become super close in such a short amount of time.
Kayla took me under her wings the first time I met her. Being a freshman and walking into a new school can be scary, but having Kayla by my side definitely made it easier. Something about Kayla that I will never forget is how hard of a worker she is. You will never meet anyone who works any harder than her. I will also never forget how she would always say, "Come in hot," which I think rubbed off on everyone. Kayla is not only our teammate, but our great friend.
Kayla, we love you, and we'll miss you so much next year.
Alright, so I still remember like the very first day of tryouts, Kayla's sophomore year, and she just blew me out of the water. This is going to sound kind of bad, but she was like this freshman that I didn't really know much about. I barely remembered her, and she came sophomore year, and I had to do a double take, and she made me notice her. So that is one of the things that I probably love most about Kayla, is that she makes people notice her. And not in like this flashy, show-offy kind of way, or like I want all the attention. She is the girl who, when she speaks, people listen, because she has such good things to say. And she works her butt off every day, and she appreciates what she has. She makes the most of what she's got, and I'm like eternally grateful to Kayla for like being here, because I think more girls can take lessons from Kayla, because she never lets anybody or anything stop her from doing what she wants and from achieving what she wants. So I'm just really, really proud of her, and I think that she's been a great role model for this team. She's been an awesome leader. She is a natural-born leader, and she is an inspiration to a lot of the younger girls in this program.
So we all know and love the funny, kind, and beautiful Francesca Neri. It's definitely bittersweet knowing she'll be graduating this spring and that these are the last times we will ever get to play together. It's hard to think that we will ever have to say goodbye to such a great person we have grown close to and have been able to depend on throughout our years together.
Frankie has shown us what it means to be a great friend and dedicated teammate. She is the epitome of hard work and makes everyone around her better. Frank hasn't always been dealt the best cards, but that only made her better. She worked all throughout club season to be able to get better so she can be a force in the libero jersey. Being able to play side by side with Frankie is a privilege, and I will be forever grateful. She has been a great role model for us and inspires us every day.
Having won the Airhead Award, there's never a dull moment with Frank. Her curious spirit leads to interesting questions and topics of conversation. Just simply being around Frankie is bound to brighten your day.
Over the years, we have created a bunch of different nicknames, such as Frank, Frank, Frank the Tank, Franklin, Frankel. Amazingly, she responds to all of them. Personally, I know in the future she wants to go back to be calling her Francesca, but she'll always be Frank in my heart. We are so excited to see what the future has in store for Frankie. Having gotten the opportunity to spend the last 3 years together was truly a privilege.
She has made a huge impact on our lives and created a legacy in the program we now get to carry on. We wish you the best of luck on your future endeavors and will forever be thankful for the impact you make in our lives.
Well done.
So as you can tell, we make fun of Frankie a lot for stupid, goofy comments that other people would probably just not say. But it just makes us love her more because she adds a lot of humor to our team. And a lot of people know that she's probably one of the most sweetest, tender-hearted people. She is like a do anything for you kind of girl. She would get run over by a bus if it was going to save you. That's how sweet she is. And she's kind of like the mom figure on our team. She rallies everyone together all the time. She's making sure everybody is taken care of. I'm pretty sure like she really took care of Nikki for a long time when Nikki was not feeling so great. So Frankie is just like very, very super sweet. I remember when I first met her as probably a 6th grader. She was just so cute. She still is, but she was just so cute. And all 5'3" of her, you know, as a freshman, I asked her to play outside on the sophomore team, and she said, "Sure, coach, whatever you need, whatever I can do for the team." And then, as a sophomore, when I told her she had made varsity as a DS, she bawled like a baby, and it was the sweetest moment that because that is the worst day for me, and it just made my day because she was so happy, and she was so happy that like all her hard work that she had put in was paying off, and I was so proud of her. And it's moments like that when I feel like I have the best group of girls in the world because they just love to be here, and they love to be a part of this. So I love Frankie for all that she does and her sweet, tender-heartedness.
You're going to get blue on your face. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm just telling you. Oh, yeah.
Here, sweetheart.
When I started high school, okay, I can even talk right now.
Would you like me to read for you?
Yeah, sure.
Wow, that's small. I might need my readers for this. No, okay. Maybe you should look at her. Why? I'll read it.
When I started high school, I was beyond nervous to play on varsity until I met Em. We were both shy and afraid, but we found each other. I think we actually bonded over being afraid to talk to the upperclassmen. That was an interesting one, that's all I'm going to
They go
say.
together well.
Ever since then, she has been one of my best friends. I think we know everything there is to know about each other. We hang out practically every weekend and manage to never get bored. I try not to think about what is going to happen next year. High school isn't going to be the same with, I think not about her, but I said with her, but okay. There's no way it could be. I am so proud of her for going to play at Stetson, but honestly, I don't want her to go. She's my favorite person, and I can't imagine her being all the way in Florida. I hope she doesn't forget about me in college, or a few years later when she's a famous Olympian. I'm so grateful for the 3 years we have had together. Em and I don't want them to end. Love you, Emily Carroll.
Well done, Steph. Oh.
Really? I'm not sharing.
I know.
I'm sorry. I'm not sharing.
All right. Let me just say that there are a few times that Emily Carroll cries, and this is going to sound bad, but I love it when she does. It's just so sweet. But that being said, we don't just call her Emily. She's never Emily to us. She's either Emily Carroll, MC Grammer, you name it. But she's never just Emily. She actually lectured me the other day when I handed out the shirts, we love our senior shirts because it said Emily on the back, and everybody was like, "Who's Emily?" And yeah, but that's just the nature of our relationship. She usually calls me out for saying something stupid, or if it's not something stupid, she'll call me out and say, "Now, did you really think about that?" Or she'll try to argue with me. She's always playing devil's advocate with me. She's always trying to bargain her way out of something. Like if I say 2 suicides, she's like, "How about 1.5?" This is the nature of Emily and I's relationship. But the truth is that I don't mind my little arguments with Emily because I'm reminded every time that I almost didn't get to have the chance this year to have those arguments. So when I first found out that Emily may not be coming up for the team, I was crushed from a volleyball standpoint, but more so than that, I was crushed just as a person who has watched her go from just being this awkward little freshman who didn't talk and carried around this huge backpack to finding she was the dork. She found this sense of belonging in a place where she felt accepted, and to me that was a huge victory junior year for her because all I wanted her sophomore year when she made varsity was for her to feel loved and accepted. And so when junior year came around and she found a home here, I was so happy. And so when I heard that she might not come back her senior year, I was crushed because we became a family because of her, because of the quirkiness that she brought, and because of the dorky stuff that she said. So, and I'm just super thankful that not a lot of people get to say that they taught someone their freshman year and spent so much time with them in the classroom, and then got to coach them for the next 3 years and be such a part of their life. And so I'm so grateful that I've gotten to know Emily so well and that we've shared a lot of moments together. Somewhere I want to put my hands around her neck, but I still love her. So, but I'm just thankful for every day that I have with her because it reminds me that every day with these seniors is one step closer to it being the end. And so I'm grateful that she came out again and that we are a family because of her again. All right, so like I said, I'm just very proud to have each one of these girls in my life. I think it's a blessing. On Sundays when I don't get to see them, I miss them a lot. And then my husband reminds me that I'm crazy and that I need to get a life, but that's all right. And I'm kind of glad that we did senior night so early this year because typically it's at the end of October and it's our last home game. And I'm just kind of glad to have this chance to all be together and reflect on just how important these girls are and how important our time together is because, like I said, each day is one step closer to it being our last, and I just want us to cherish the time that we have spent together and cherish the time that we still have together. So thank you, seniors. Thank you, senior parents, for everything that you guys have done. It's been a great year so far, and I can't wait to finish it out in a great way. So.